Hey guys, so I want to talk about something that I have been thinking about for a while now. I'm going to talk about why I really dislike the purity movement, or the whole church's approach to purity. Let's talk about this. In case you didn't know, I'm a Christian. It's probably the biggest part of my life. It is something that means so much to me. So I'm coming from a place of I'm a Christian. And I really hate the purity movement. Let's talk about it. Now, this isn't to say that I hate purity in itself. I hate the purity movement. I hate what purity has become in the church, because purity has, as of late, started to reduce people, especially young women, to their virginity, and started putting people's worth in them being virgins, which is so wrong. Do I even have to spell out that that's wrong? Because that's not where our worth comes from. And if it wasn't already obvious, our worth comes from Christ. Our worth will only ever come from Christ. It does not come from being a virgin. Because once you start having the mindset that purity is about virginity, then people who are raped will start feeling less worthy. People who are raped will be looked down upon, because it's like, ooh, you're not a virgin. Or like someone who has recently become a Christian, and then they've had sex before, and then they suddenly feel less worthy because they're not like all these little perfect virgin girls and stuff like that. And I also just feel like it's just something that people talk about so much, like don't have sex, don't have sex, don't have sex, don't have sex, and all this stuff. And it's like and it's just something that happens so much, and it just frustrates me so much, because you can't understand that there are so many people in the church who have had sex, and there are so many people in the church who have come into the church and have had sex, and there are people who have been raped, there's so many things, because purity isn't about virginity. Purity is about obedience to God and wanting to honor Him in your relationships. It's about wanting to honor His design and stuff. That's what it's about. It's about honoring God. It has nothing to do with virginity. I mean, I guess it kind of does, because it is about sex. The purity movement reduces people to their virginity, which is so bad, because people who aren't virgins, there are plenty of people who aren't virgins, and are they just less worthy because they didn't save themselves? Or are people who got raped, are they just less worthy? And like this whole state of virginity just really annoys me. And I have this really good article, if you want to read it. I read it several years ago. It's a really good article called "Virginity is Not God's Goal," and it is spot on. It's so good, and you have to go read it in the description box. So that's all I wanted to say. It's probably all over the place, and I don't know if it even made any sense. But anyway, if you got anything from this video, please go read this article. Okay, that's all I had to say for today. Okay, see you later, bye.